What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, and I'm back at y'all with another one. So as you see here, the businessman, former WBO lightweight world champion, superstar boxer, Keyshawn the businessman Davis, who's now 14 wins, no loss, no draw, 10 wins by way of knockout. He retracts what he said in an interview with Shannon Sharp and Ocho Cinco, where he made a shocking statement where we know after he knocked out and stopped Jermaine Ortiz, however you choose to look at it, this past Saturday, dropping him in 11th, then stopping him in 12th. I thought he's going to stop him in 11th. With that said, Keyshawn Davis, after the fight, was asked, who do you want to fight next? To that, Keyshawn Davis responded, Devin Haney. The undefeated three-division world champion, former undisputed lightweight, former WBC junior welterweight, and reigning WBO welterweight world champion, superstar boxer, first ballot Hall of Famer, Devin the Dream Haney, who has 33 wins, no loss, no draw, 15 wins by way of knockout. With that said, Keyshawn said that he wanted to fight Devin Haney in his next fight, right? And now Keyshawn Davis, when doing the interview with Ocho Cinco and with Shannon Sharp, Keyshawn Davis changed his tune, and he stated that he's now doing what's best for him in business, and if it makes business sense to fight Devin Haney, he'll do it. But his focus is first fighting Lewis Crocker. Huh? Where did that come from? And he says, I have options. And I'll fight Lewis Crocker in the UK and already have a plan in place with Matchroom CEO and promoter Eddie Hearn, who promotes Lewis Crocker, to fight him essentially in May in the UK. Then he said, after that, my first fight at welterweight will be Lewis Crocker. And then after that, I could fight Devin Haney in unification bout. Again, like I said, I completely understand Keyshawn Davis's path. The problem is what he's saying. The thing that he's regurgitating, the things that he's saying is not adding up. Because why are you calling out Devin Haney? Why did you go face to face with father, trainer, and manager, CEO of DHP, Devin Haney Promotion, Bill Haney, and tell Bill Haney at the weigh-in, when you was weighing in for your fight with Jermaine Ortiz, tell Bill Haney to keep his word. And Bill Haney says, do we have a promise? You going to keep your word. You're going to stand on business. Pun intended. And Keyshawn said, you got my word. Then Keyshawn said, Bill is in my inbox. I got to see Devin Haney. And now he's saying that he wants to fight Lewis Crocker next? And Devin Haney responded and called him out and said, Keyshawn, let's make it happen. Now he's saying he want to fight Lewis Crocker. So, and then he said that he already had a plan in place to fight Lewis Crocker and a handshake deal with Eddie Hearn. So why did you call out Devin Haney? You should have said, listen, I'm going to go get that belt from Lewis Crocker at 147. Then I'm going to see Devin Haney in unification bout. I get it. He wants to create as much leverage as possible for himself. He don't want to be little boy, quote unquote, right? When it comes to the negotiations and getting big money. So I understand. If he beat Lewis Crocker, he becomes the world champion. It's a unification bout. He got leverage to stand on in negotiations to ask for more money. In this sense, if he goes right into it, he don't have the same leverage, right? He did sell out in his hometown, Norfolk, Virginia, twice. But again, he don't have a title defense. He don't have a unification bout. And he's never fought at 147. Devin Haney is clearly the A-side and holds all the cards. So he just wants leverage and say-so in the negotiations. And I completely get it. But what was the point in calling him out when you knew this was your agenda from the beginning? Now, he knows that looks absolutely diabolical. And everybody's saying he's a duck. And so now, he instantly tries to retract it an hour after the interview comes out. And now he puts up a post, as you see here, with him and Bill Haney talking. And then he says to Bill Haney, Stand on business. Make sure you stand on business. Huh? This is the confusing part. This is why boxing is the Wild Wild West. This is why Dana White and TKO have a place in the sport of boxing. There's no structure. There's no borders. There's nothing. And His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh is creating as much structure as possible in the sport. It's needed. It's needed. But let me know what y'all think, man. Drop a comment in the comment section. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. I'm gone. Peace.